Hello everyone, I'm back today with another video. This is a video of my King of the NASF match against Bobby Dillon. 640 ELO, a little bit over 1,000 games, but this player also has some other accounts. So they probably played several thousand games, I think. So nothing too spectacular here in this setup, it's just a setup that I made just for this match. Again, it's nothing wild, doesn't need to be anything crazy. That's probably just a scout. Yeah, that's fine though. The goal with this major here is just to capture, like, stuff before, like, dying. So yeah, alright, let's move that out of the way. See if we can capture much here. Okay, let's go on this side now. This is probably a colonel or a major, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I figured he would do that. There we go, scout. Major, okay. Alright, then let's scout back there, see what we got. Captain, alright. So we got some info early, let's see. I'm gonna be that annoying guy that does that. And then I'm actually gonna bring out this general. Because this is the captain. I don't think this is the marshal. But I'm gonna be that guy that actually brings out his general like that. And this was like a front row piece, so. Alright, let's go ahead and smash into that major. Like I said, I don't think there's any way this is the marshal. And even if it was, he wouldn't bring it out. He would bring the major to it. Alright, that's a good start now. Let's go ahead and do this. And take this captain here. Scout, okay, I'll come up here and probably trade these captains. Because I want to, yeah, let's see here. Alright, so I'm good with trading those captains. I'm going to bring a scout out and check this piece. I don't think this is the marshal, but I think there's a remote chance it could be, and there's no need to be so risky for it. Come to think of it, I'm kind of like a gen blitzer now. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move that there. Alright, I'm going to bring up this lieutenant and see if I can get him to hit it with some trash piece, and then maybe get some info. But if I bring up a scout, he's just going to hit it with, like, that minor or sergeant or whatever that is. He's pretty scared to advance on my general. That's interesting. Alright, just in case we trade here, say that's the lieutenant, I'm going to have this scout as backup so I can fire it down right here. And figure out what we got. Retreat that major, just to be safe, and let's plunge in and see what we got. I'll be annoyed if that's a captain. No? Okay. Well, I guess we can hit that and see what that is. Just a scout, okay. I didn't figure that was the marshal. But this was the front row piece, and that's a captain. Okay. Alright, I'm going to check this piece back here and see if we can get some more info. This is the front row piece, this is the captain. Bomb. Okay. So what I think I want to do is bring up this major, see if I can get some info by taking that captain. Alright. I'm pretty happy with how this game's gone so far. Usually I'm not aggressive, but you gotta try new things, I suppose. So he knows this is the major. So, alright, so I'm gonna 2-square this captain. Okay, free captain. Cool. There's no way this is the colonel, because that was the front row piece. And having gotten a captain out of that, we're just gonna plunge in. Lieutenant, perfect. I know that lieutenant was a front row piece along with the scout. But having gotten that captain, I'm just gonna plunge in. And we got general. Excellent. Alright, I'm very happy with that. Very happy. Alright, so I'm up a captain and a sergeant. Let's go ahead and scout that. What are you? A scout? Okay. Alright, let's see if I can trade general, see if he'll let me. He will, okay. I will trade that off. And so now neither of us have any info on the other. But I have a good lead here. Alright, I'm going to bring this sergeant out, see if I can get some good info. Major, okay. I'm surprised he hit that, honestly. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna advance with this colonel here. Alright, so we know his major. Don't know much else here. I'm gonna fire a scout up here, and let's check this piece. What do we got here? Lieutenant. So I guess what that means. I'm going to hit this with my captain. And I'm up a captain, and worst case scenario, he takes it with, say, a major, and then I'll transfer being up a captain for that lieutenant, and then I'll probably go after that major with my colonel, actually. Just gonna put that scout there, because I want to try to ward him off, I suppose. Alright, let's see, what is that? Oh yeah, I already knew that, the lieutenant. Let's see what's behind it, nothing. Okay, so he's not gonna take that. Alright, so I'm gonna move that captain back. I suppose that could be a major, but that he didn't feel comfortable hitting the captain. Okay, so if that's the major, then that's not a major, because I know his third major's here, so that could be a colonel, I suppose, but I don't think so. One of these here could be the marshal, though. Alright, I'm just gonna take that. What is that? Oh, that's a colonel. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so I'm still in the lead here, and I definitely have a very big info advantage now. We know colonel, major, major. I'm gonna run up here in the center now. That's probably just a scout. Yeah, that's fine though. I'm gonna go into the side here. Alright, let's go ahead and run over here, see what we got. Colonel. Alright, so we traded our known colonel for his unknown colonel. And I'm good with that, and he doesn't know this is the colonel. So we got colonel, major, major. Colonel, major, major. So, yeah, I have a pretty big information advantage right now. Not a whole lot in material, but that's because I gave it up to find out these pieces. Colonel, major, major. Interesting. Okay, that's going to allow me to scout that. I don't think it's anything good. Probably just a bluff. Yeah, okay. That's what I figured. Alright, but I still don't really want him to discover that colonel for so cheap. So, yeah. Alright, come back here. Come follow me. Let's go here. Alright, I'm going to retreat back there. Alright, so I'm sorry about that. I had a phone call, so I turned off the audio. Alright, so we got a minor here. We have colonel, major, major. So, if anything, this is the marshal guarding it, which I walk next to that piece with my marshal. or with my colonel, so that's not the marshal. So I'm going to advance on that. Alright, come on, trade with me. Or maybe it's not a trade. Don't know. Alright, so we will trade. Alright. So this major here, I'm going to come up and hit this piece. But he has no info on me, and he's starting to run out of pieces here. You see he's out of scouts now, but this is a major. This is a major. Let's see. Yeah, so minor, colonel, major, major. Okay. Alright, so we got colonel, and we got the major here, and then the major here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with the scout, and I'm going to check that piece, see what that is. That's the major. Alright, here comes the major. Let's see what we got here. Ah, so he's not going to let me scout that, huh? Alright, fair play. Alright, Okay, I'm going to come up with this colonel here. We got colonel, major, major. I feel like this is the marshal right here, and this is the spy. That's what I think. He could be reverse bluffing me. But, yeah. Alright. Okay, so we got the major chasing us, the other major is here, and we got the colonel here. Major, major, colonel, probably marshal, probably spy. That's what I got so far. Again, I'm not sold on these yet. I don't know necessarily, but that's just based on how he's playing it. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so this is the major. Alright, so here's a pro play, if you will. Hit that. Whatever this piece is, it's basically free. Because if he takes it with his marshal... Yeah, okay, so he's not even going to do that. So, either this is the spy, and he could do nothing but trade. Alright, but here's what's going to happen. I'm going to either scout this, or he's losing that major. So, alright, free piece. That's a major, right? There we go. I'm pretty happy with that play. That just shows you how you can kind of dissect what they're doing. Alright, so let's move here, because these two are both good pieces. Okay, so then one of these is getting scouted. So this is probably the marshal then? Ah, so he was reverse bluffing me. I was right. I was right. So, yeah. Alright, we got that there. So we got marshal, and we have spy. Now he's getting aggressive with this colonel here. That could potentially be bad. Alright, we got the marshal, and we got the colonel, and we have the spy. Alright, let's see what we got here. Gonna get this sergeant out of the way, because I don't need him there, and then I'm gonna threaten this colonel here. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of how that went when I was able to flush him out. Basically take that free lieutenant, then he's forced to trade, then get that free major. Okay, well, let's just leave that there. Let's come up... No, let's not come up with a minor. Let's come up with a lieutenant and lotto some stuff, because we know bomb here. So I'd probably hit that piece. Alrighty. But she's pretty much out of options at this point. There's nothing really she can do. Colonel, minor, unknown. Wait, is that the spy? That's the spy. Okay. Yeah, that's the spy over there. Alright, so let's come up here in lotto. This is kind of me being lazy and not putting together a legit plan. Alright, so we hit that bomb there. That's totally fine. Alright, let's figure out what we should do here. Let's bring this Colonel over here. If he moves the Marshal with it, then it'll stretch out the center. Okay, he is going to bring the Marshal with it. Okay, so that'll stretch out the center. Okay, so he's going to let me go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come trade. Okay, let's move that up as a bluff. See if he buys it. Wait. That's the... Hold up. That's the Colonel, right? Yeah, that is the Colonel. I'm not losing my mind, right? He did just give me, like, 2 free pieces. Okay. Alright, since I'm up this major, I can afford to just lose it to take whatever. Okay, she seriously needs to stop saving her spy. Just stop saving the spy. Okay, another free piece. I don't know what the point of that is. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening now. I think we just have hit the panic button. And we are just kind of running away now. Now, I feel like some of these have moved here, but I'm not really sure about that. I think this has moved. Okay, that's what I thought. I'm totally fine losing this major now because now I have such a ridiculous and irrevocable lead. So it's clear that I'm going to lose this piece now, but we might as well lotto. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of just hurting her right now. But I'm going to lose this piece, so there's no reason not to lotto with it. Alright, so we got bomb. Alright, because otherwise would have just brought up the Colonel and Marshal and trapped it. And you can argue I should have let her do that and get a positional advantage, but then I wouldn't have been able to lotto these pieces. So we got a pretty huge advantage by now. We know Colonel, Marshal, Spy. I don't know why she keeps saving the Spy. That's really not the way to go. At this point, just let the Spy go. Alright, so the only thing we need to watch out is for sergeants, but considering we have so many sergeants, it doesn't really matter. Or have so many minors, I mean. So let's just plunge in, see what we got. Another bomb, so that is our 4th bomb we've discovered. We have bomb, 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 and bomb here. Probably a sergeant gonna take me. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, so let's see. Let's go ahead and come up with this captain now. Alright, let's bring up that lieutenant. Okay, so retreat. Alright, Marshal, Colonel, there's pretty much no way I lose this game now. But anyway, yeah, so we know Sergeant there, probably going to come up try to check this lieutenant. I'm going to say no, and then I'm going to take that sergeant if it, yeah, okay. It's just too easy to do that. Alright, so we are up 2 minors, 2 lieutenants, and a captain, and down nothing. Marshal and Colonel. So let's go ahead and retreat here, and let's make you go this way. Come this way. Come follow me. Alright. Actually, let's see. I'll go ahead and come up with this lieutenant. Alright, so... Oh, I just realized what's happening. That's a minor. Whew, okay. That was... Okay. Let's go ahead and bring up this Marshal. I think it's about time now. Alright, I'm going to move that there. Alright, so that's the minor. We know that. I'm going to hit this with my lieutenant. That's the spy. Right here. Minor, Colonel, Marshal. Alright, I'll take that. And that's the spy, so there's no need to take it right here. That's the spy. Yeah, I'm going to hit this. I suppose it could be a sergeant bombed in, but that would be kind of silly, honestly. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so we're going to pick up our 3rd sergeant here. Or maybe it's another bomb, but I doubt that. Alright, sergeant. Good with me. Okay. So that lieutenant can die. He served his purpose. But let's go ahead and... Okay, I do need to be careful. I don't, like, let him get my flag. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this cluster here. Alright, last miner down. And then we're going to rush in with our colonel and try to take out that spy. Lotto time, okay. Nothing over there is that valuable at this point because I have such a huge lead. So, I don't know why you're saving the spy. It's kind of comical. You'd think the spy would be like more valuable than the marshal or whatever. I mean, the spy should have been given up long ago, before you gave up. It would have been better to have the spy scouted than to give up that major. It would also have been better to let me have the spy than to give me that captain. But, let's go ahead and explore with this miner. We know these 3 are bombs, and we've taken out a bomb. Alright, so let's go ahead and go over here, and go ahead and hit that. Bomb. Okay, so that's the 5th bomb. Alright, so that's going to be a win for me there. I'm trying to figure out the bomb I defused. I think it was this one. So I guess this is probably the flag or something. I don't know. But yeah, that was a pretty convincing win. Beginning, I had a good blitz with the general, picked up some stuff, and I used that material to gain a bunch of information. And so it was about an even game going into mid-game. But this work I did over here in the center took that lieutenant, forced him to trade, then scouted it, he moved it away, she moved it away. That was probably the biggest blunder of the game, was to move that spy away. Honestly, just let that spy die. You need that major more, because the spy is a good piece to have in the beginning of the game. At the very beginning of the game, I would save the spy rather than the major. But as the amount of pieces get smaller and as it gets whittled down, the spy becomes less and less valuable in terms of bluff value, and that's what she was trying to do here, and it just didn't work. But it was a really good game overall, pretty dominant win. But that's my 3rd win on the NASF throne. I beat Eagle 06 and Knight of Pepsi. So 3rd win, but definitely a good game overall.